can't wait to get this started. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The 49ers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Rice's offense will have its first possession of the game. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, give on the inside. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him and forced the punt.
They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on the money. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Caught close to the marker, it's Pierre. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up this pace.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Eakin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Trying to take it back. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, the ball carrier really showed up for his offense there, right? Down in your own end, within your own 10-yard line, you need someone to step up and make an explosive play happen. You got to make people miss.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. He He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. It'll be a draw. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the 49ers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Smith dropping to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The 49ers decide to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Give to the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fakes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
So now it's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. They're working that left side. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Smith dropping to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you can tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now on first down from the 30.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. Touchdown Owls! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Direct snap. He's not going to make it. The defense stops the 2-point try, and this is still a 5-point game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The give is to Williams. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They're going to ride this running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. He's inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Back's going for the goal line. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football here.
Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
Rice, 19. Charlotte, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down. And they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Smith wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The 49ers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Eakin. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Fights off the defender. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
The Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And the 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith dropping to pass. Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
That's another Charlotte.
Here we go, here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route.
Let's go.
Might as well give it to him again. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneak gets it done. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the 49ers are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's another Charlotte.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Another Charlotte.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to run it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Another Charlotte.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Smith dropping to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Owls. The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.